Friday morning. I'm here anyway. I'm in the East Coast, Canton, Ohio. Just gonna start saying Ohio. I ain't gonna be saying what part. Some people that watch they know anyway. What's going on, y'all? Got a question. The question is, if you was, I'm gonna ask this question: if you was rich, why do you want to be rich? Well, I'm gonna have to. Question. What's good? What's going on all about millions? What's up? What's up? I got a question. Do you why do you want to be rich? Do you want to be rich? That's the question. Being rich? Yeah, I just got on here and just I was wondering would you want to be rich? And how rich would you want to be? You be so rich it could be scary for you. You know, like that guy that invented that was oil gas or trash plastic gas or something like that. You know, him being rich just because of his knowledge, and they scared that if he was to do something, like if he was to create something, anyway, well, how would you want to be rich? Hit the lottery or something you create or business? Some people be like, oh man, I just want the lottery, but you be like, for what? What you gonna do with the money? Then once you buy everything you possibly want, then what? Well, if I was rich, I would want to be like Bruce Wayne, rich. However, I want to use it and do something productive like giving donations to charity. Yeah, that's good. I give. Only way you can continue to do that is if you got something that still generate enough money where you to have enough assets that keep you healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was so rich, like he could probably give money away, but then there's problems. People either want to abduct anybody that you related to, anybody that means something to you, or they just want to take it from you, even though you're willing to give some of what, them, but it's never enough for people. So that's the other thing. You know what I mean? You got some people that you gave, and then they fuck the money, and they want to ask you for some more. You know, I think those type of people, I'll be like, listen, I'm gonna put you on the payroll, but you gotta have a job. You gotta be able to keep a job, and as long as you keep a job, you'll get a second payroll from me. It won't, I can't say it will match it. Depending on what you do for other people. Or he worked at the Wayne Enterprise. Yeah. I mean, I guess he did, he did his own business. You know that. So he was productive because he was able to keep on generating an income. You know what I'm saying? At least to substantiate your life. I'm pretty sure all the shit was paid for. It was his. But honestly, people with a lot of money tend to be greedy as fuck out there these days. I know. I know. It's like, I don't know, like, I don't want to ever feel like I'm really greedy, you know what I mean? Especially if I have it, you know what I mean? Like, it's certain things that I feel like I do for people, you know what I'm saying, that don't have. But like I said, some people take advantage of the system. Some people take advantage of being rich, you know what I mean? And then just to look down on other people or to revenge the other people just because they rich now. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, y'all ain't like the bug. If you was rich or do you want to be rich? And how rich you want to be? And do you think being rich causes problems? Would you give the money away? You know what I'm saying? Would you make people work for it? Would you, what would you do with all that money? You know what I'm saying? How rich you want to be. It might be scary to be too rich, like I said. Everybody might get kidnapped. Everybody that you dealt with, you know what I mean, you being rich, they want to keep on asking after they fuck the money up every time, every time. You want to find different people to get the money too? What would you do with all that money if you was rich? Money doesn't always bring happiness. No, it don't. No, you could bring other people happy, for a moment anyway. Make it change some people's lives sometimes. That's what I think I would want to do with it, change people's lives. I don't think I just want to keep giving money away. I want to change people's lives each time I do it. You know what I mean? And then make them, better, think better. Like, wow, somebody did this. Like, I can't believe it. I want to do this for somebody else. I want to do something for somebody. You know what I mean? Hopefully it get across to people like that once they get it. Subscribe, y'all ain't like the bug. You know what I mean? Check it out. This ain't a funny show, but it can be. You know what I'm saying? What I feel like, just being rich is all about what you want to do with it. When you get it, you're gonna be scared to give it away. You're gonna be scared to, what you want to get away from everybody. What you want to do? Buying your own island. You know what I mean? Buy enough toys that you feel like, you satisfied yourself for a little moment. You go on trips, you know what I'm saying? Share it with your family. Be gone, spoil people, not spoil nobody. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's the Isaac? Unfiltered, John 30:21. Everyone who does evil hates the light and will not come into the light for fear their deeds will be exposed. But whoever lives by the truth comes into the light. Jesus saves. Isaac, Unfiltered. Yeah, I read it. You know, it's great. Anybody else? Yeah, I'll read it. Y'all subscribe, I'll read. You know what I mean? What's up? It ain't like the bug. But Isaac, Unfiltered. If you had riches, what would you do with it? If you was wealthy, you know what I mean? Would you give it away or what would you do? Would you do something righteous with having all that? If you had it, and when you don't have, do you still give? You know what I'm saying? You rich, what you do? Come on, guys, like up the stream. That's right. All about a minute's telling y'all. And I'm asking y'all just subscribe. Punch that subscribe, y'all. Punch that subscribe, share, like, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta like it. Just subscribe to it and share it. Yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I feel like, if I was, I still try to give people, even though I don't have a lot. You know what I mean? But I feel like if I had a lot, why not give? Like somebody sent me talking about they got 800 something acres. You like, and there's homeless people out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, how you got that many acres and there's homeless people? Like, nobody got no place to live. Not even an RV, a trailer or something. You know what I'm saying? So he would have run it off. And in the streets, in the cities, they kick them out of there. Give money to the homeless and ask God to lead them to the right people that need it. And right now, I don't have it, and I help as much as I can. Well, that's a great vibe here. A lot of people should think like that, Isaac. Unfiltered. A lot of people should think like that, period. You know what I'm saying? Any God they got, any belief they got, you should feel like they should feel like that. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? You know, I met some people. that practice Satanism, seemed like they had some kind of better, idea. Even if they was trying to fool somebody, I want trying to fool me or whatever. I don't care. But you know, recent good deed. What's a recent good deed you got? You say Jesus is king, my brother. That's what's up. Isaac, unfiltered. I swear you lost some subs yesterday or last week because you were down 296 or something subscribers. I guess you don't really care because I recall you told me that we were doing this YouTube thing for fun. Yeah. Yeah, I do. You know what I'm saying? I do. I mean, I ain't gonna let it, you know what I'm saying? They jump up and jump down, you know what I'm saying? Some people deliberately go in there and above me unsubscribe. Damn, what can I do? I ain't gonna, like I said, as long as I got one, I'm good. You know what I mean? I don't be worried about that. You know what I'm saying? I think I changed some people's lives and I ain't even worried about it. You know what I'm saying? If I could talk to somebody, if you had a goal, what would it be? What would be my goal? To feel like, to feel, I guess, to feel a certain way in many people heart about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's, like whatever I give off, I feel like I wanted to spread to other people. I think that's the goal. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's a freedom thought. Like I don't want nobody to be locked in no one way of thinking. You know what I mean? Right now I'm 53. I'll be 54. Been married twice. Got kids, grandkids. Got a dog. Got a cat. Had some turtles. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no more exotic animals than that. My brother had a ferret. You know what I'm saying? Live in the house. I got brother, sister. They got kids, got nieces, nephews, cousins. You know what I'm saying? Got the opportunity to see my great grandparents from both sides and grandparents. Well, not great grandparents, but my grandparents on both sides. You know what I'm saying? You know, and able to grow up. You know, I guess 25 was kind of like our limit on my ethnicity. Hoping off later, or hopping off later, I might go for a while. Cause it's almost midnight over here at my side. It's all good. Thank you for stopping through. You know what I'm saying? I zoom when I zoom. You know what I'm saying? I don't even worry about it. But I'm doing some things, change my life with the voiceover though. You know what I mean? I'm start working with it. I figure it out. But things are sliding through. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. You know, it'll be you know, people to fight on here and want to argue. I don't wanna do all that. You know what I'm saying? Those old people just laugh. You know what I'm saying? Try to laugh, smile. Peace, and you could be a motivational speaker one day. I just feel it. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that. I may, as long as I can say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say nothing like somebody else said. I do feel like that. And I think the problem is I'm like unscripted and unfiltered. I probably would try that one day. You know what I mean? The thing is, I can't. I have a bad memory. I got such a bad memory. But I mean, I could. You know what I mean? That's it's like I said, yeah, I've had a couple of kids, a couple of people said, and some things that I said to them, it was like my life relate to them. You know what I'm saying? In all facets, like once I get back out to traveling, you'll see me talking to different people, different ethnicities. You know what I mean? Different backgrounds. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I really want to learn other languages, but you know what I mean? I don't know. Sometimes that shit get you in trouble. You know too much. They were like, well, you know that much, why you say it? You know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, man, I can if I could change some people, not change some people's thought, but that they feel good about something. You can wake up, you should feel good about that.
It's what Dana
You know what I'm
Clare's
saying?
family and the prosecutors have spent more than 3 years fighting for.
Yeah, Duolingo is useful for learning different lingo's. Yeah, like I used to speak Filipino, but when I came in, and from the Philippines, nobody spoke it, so I was a child. But the Filipino language is very similar to the Spanish language. There's a lot of languages that's similar to Spanish language. So, that's all them continents and shit was conquered back then. You know what I mean? Some of the numbers like Filipino numbers or work, stuff like that. Trabaje, trabaja. It's like the same thing, work, working, or something like that. But in like Spanish language, you know what I'm saying? And what's up, y'all? Saying like the above. And I don't know, I ain't gonna say I don't go around saying stuff. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say that I don't know that other language, but I do learn that. Like even Italian language, some of that Spanish language. You said my friends say Chinese is the hardest language to learn. I think that one in Japanese because they symbols and it's like 250 symbols in the Japanese language. I don't know what it is in the Chinese, but they all like symbols. But I guess, I mean, I guess it'll do because I guess it seems like they say more than what they saying. I used to try to learn it while I'm watching them Chinese movies though. You know what I mean? But they wasn't half saying that half of that shit. You know what I mean? But we need to learn other languages just so you know what's being said to you. You know what I mean? That's gonna be the thing to divide whether at the end of this world with people y'all better learn something more than what you know. No. Yeah. Yes. This ain't like the bug, y'all. Check out my page. It's cold, so I can't be out really live and right now. I'm, trying to do my life. I wait till the weather get better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, anybody, y'all speak more than one language. You know what I'm saying? Would y'all like to speak more than one language? That's the question. Yeah, they know they would. All they want to do is use it to cuss other people out, or knowing when they've been talked about. That's it. That's all they want to do. I don't want to start no trouble, but I listen because I listen to what someone want to say to me. You know how they say it's a certain percentage of a body you get body language out of what somebody's saying to you anyway. A dog can explain. A dog can figure it out from the tone. What's up, Morgan Faulkner? What's going on? What's up? I know you. What's good? What's good? How you feeling? Yeah. If you was rich, what would you do? Do you want to be rich? Do you want to be rich and if you had the money to do it? What would you do with it? You know? Yeah, or language. He says you want to be rich. All right. You speak any other languages? Would you like to speak languages? Anybody, y'all speak more than one language? I think it's important. Being rich, is it important? What's one that's better? You can speak gibberish. Yeah. Yeah, I think we all can speak that. We don't know if everybody can understand it, but yeah. Yeah, I like that. Anybody else? Yeah, he said I speak gibberish. Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, it's one of my peoples. I do that a lot too. You know what I mean? Only time I speak, sometimes when I know I'm wrong and I'm trying to be right, if I'm mad or something. trying to get out of trouble or something. You smart as hell. He said, yeah. No, okay. But really, if you was rich, you know what I'm saying, what you want to do with it, being rich? You know what I mean? It's just, you going to be rich because you want to buy everything you want. You want to remain rich when you rich. He like, yeah. Yeah. No, I want to be a philanthropist. I ain't going to lie. I think that's what I like to do. Yeah, you just buy everything you want. Once you make it, once you get a company to make it, then you have to buy everything you want. I love speaking the slang like dog, grinning, fam, and other phrases like if what means fuck with, and hit me up at Jimmy. Yeah. Man, sometimes abbreviations, man, hell no. Sometimes it make a person can't spell them. I donate some money to charity. I don't know, you know what it is. I don't trust all the charities. That's the problem. I think I want to go straight to the people, like straight to that person's house. You know what I mean? Straight to the person that, need a card. You know what I mean? Straight to that person that, men and women as well. I'm talking about child support, men. You know what I'm saying? You know, I mean, hey, man, they got them out there too to get wrong done to, should I say. Yeah, I'm just saying, man, really pull up on, somebody standing at a bus stop or something. You know what I mean? You like, dang, where you going? Like, man, it's cold. I'm trying to get my gate staying out there with a couple of kids. And he like, man, I got to go drop the kids off. I'm like, oh, man, you do this all the time. Yeah, come off work, blah, 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 You're like, okay. So, you give him a ride. You know what I'm saying? But then what you do, you say, you that rich, you say, I want somebody to go up that street, you might want to see if this is what's going on. Then one day you come up, you pull up, tell him, you make sure he got a license, tell him sign it over. That's his. Go about his business, you know what I'm saying? Time he got a year's insured, you know what I'm saying? Put him on his way. You know what I'm saying? The charity, man, sometimes I think they be stealing half of that money. He's got to be right there, or maybe ride with him and make sure. You know what I mean? Yeah. All right. Peace out to you. Peace out to you. Thanks for sliding by. Yeah. This please appreciate you, Morgan Faulkner. B2S. Appreciate you sliding through. Yeah. All about men's, yeah. I appreciate you always do. Always coming through. Yeah, right now I'm tired, you know what I mean? When I say that I don't get on here and try to clown around and be in some fighting and nothing with nobody. You too, you take care. You be safe. You get a good night to you. You be safe. Thank you. Appreciate it too. Always support. Keep thumbing through. It's gonna be something doing pop. It's cold. I'm tired. I just got from school, so I'm a little beat. Yeah, I'm taking classes at Ohio Media School. So, I'm having to get on the computer. Appreciate you. For real. Yeah. Going to school, I try to come as much as possible every time. All right, yeah, appreciate that. And then you'll see what I might get better at. You know what I mean? I have been going to school, so you might see something else on here. Check me out. You know. All right. School again around February. Oh no, I'm going to Ohio Media School. I wanted to go there for voiceovers, but I'm learning a little bit more about AI media, being able to do commercials, broadcasting, radio, TV broadcasting, editing, visual and audio. Um, what else? Trying to set up whether you're going to be a radio DJ or a personality. You know what I mean? It's different stuff in it. You know what I mean? But I'm having to go away an hour away plus sit in the class for 4 hours. I'm sitting in the class for 4 hours, man. I ain't sat in school in 25, 28 years. So it's man, no. So it's like, having to sit in the class for I beat. I'm just, what I mean, went there and was online. For real. Bye. Let's call it a day. Get some sleep. Yeah, I am. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I can't sleep though. I ain't gonna call it a night though. Ain't nobody trying to be bothered with me. Be like, he that nigga old. Cause he tired. Yeah, I figured I'd jump on there for like a half hour, you know what I mean? Maybe somebody might wake me up. All about minutes you be out, man. Thank you for coming through. I am gonna get some sleep soon though. He said I've lost subscribers. There, y'all. I felt bad. Yeah, give me subscribers, y'all. Subscribe. He said I lost subscribers. Give me some subscribers. I mean, he counting. I have sleep paralysis. Demons in my room when I sleep. Yeah. He pretty smart. All about minutes. Yeah, we still feel like that sometimes. I'm grown and I feel like that. Not all the time, but I feel like that sometimes. You know what I mean? I think it is like, you got a lot of people got a lot of traumas in their life that prevent them from sleeping. I worked at a job overnight for years. You know what I'm saying? So that's one over at least 22, 20 years. I give it 19 years. I probably worked overnight. Plus, you know what I mean? I had wives in between that. So now I don't have one. I might just have to get used to sleeping without having a wife. So, yeah, it's almost a half an hour. I said I was going to be on there. Everybody, these two people. Oh, well, I seen a couple people come in through and out of here, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully somebody subscribe. All right, bro. Till then, you too. I'll about minutes. I'll holler at you. Yeah, I'm gonna give me some rest. I'll be jumping some rope later tomorrow. All right, y'all. Peace. All right, y'all. We got a few more seconds. Unless somebody got something to say on here, you know what I mean? They want to talk about something or don't want to talk about nothing. Hey, that's it. It's a little too late for me. That's probably what it is. All right, y'all. Excuse me. I apologize, y'all. What's up, MTB? I'll be what it is. What's good with you? What's good? What's good? How you been? I've been all right, man. I've been all right. Yeah, I said I was gonna give myself a half an hour on here because I was tired. I just got back from school, so I'm about to clock out. I'm sorry, but please stop by again. Check out my joint. I got some funnies on there, John. I'm about to sleep. Yeah, I'm about to sleep, man. Some people look good enough they can sleep and get subscribers and people to hang on watch them sleep. Not me. All right, Joe. Oh, all right, good. That's what's up. That's what's up. Give me that, man. I appreciate that. I might have to name this after you. MTV Albie. I got a new subscriber. I love you. think I should see it. Why my pen ain't working? All right. All right, this on. Got me. Got you. Peace.